everybody. So I have a video request, my first one since I've been back. It's kind of funny though because the video request is actually a request from somebody that I know in real life. And we had gotten into a conversation about tea the other day. And she said that I should make a video about, tea and tea time and tea accessories and everything like that. So this is for you. She asked me not to reveal her name because, again, real life and everything. So this is for you. So, tea. We all love it, right? Well, today I'm going to tell you about some of my favorite kinds of tea. My favorite teacups, tea accessories. As I said, tea. So, first of all, I am drinking tea right now because it's appropriate. What I'm drinking is this. It is Celestial's Black Cherry Berry Tea. It's a caffeine-free natural herbal tea. It was actually given to me, re-gifted to me. I can't really say how much I like this. It's a beautiful color. It would look really beautiful in like a clear teacup because it's like this beautiful vibrant red. I'm not really too sure how I feel about this. I feel like if it didn't have the other berry flavors in it, I might like it. I was pretty excited about it because it had rose hips in it, which was the second ingredient listed. Very first ingredient is hibiscus, so I'm guessing this is a mostly hibiscus tea. And I'm not really liking it, but you should definitely give it a try if you like flavored teas. It kind of tastes like warm Kool-Aid to me, kind of weird. But the glass I'm drinking it out of, this is my everyday go-to cup for coffee and tea. There's actually a specific reason why I like these cups. I like it first of all because of its size. I hate when I'm going to drink anything and the cup is super, super tiny because I don't feel like I can get enough of the flavor in my mouth. You know, it's weird. So I like bigger cups. I also like cups that have this lip on, if you can see. It's kind of hard, I realize, but it's got like a nice lip on the top because it kind of fits like right here where your lips are. And I find that's really good for when you want to like just hurry up and drink a cup. It kind of helps to draw the heat away. I burn myself less on this cups that have lips. So definitely, if you're going to find an everyday cup, I definitely suggest trying to find one with a little lip here on the top. Sturdy handle, of course, because I'm always like finagling everything when I'm drinking my tea. Okay, so other teas that I quite enjoy. This is a Twinings tea. Twinings has excellent teas. This one is a pure peppermint tea. I love peppermint tea. I think it's wonderful, delicious. I haven't come across one that I didn't like, but I really, like I said, I really do love Twinings. They have a great selection of teas, and they're very, very cheap. This particular box I actually bought at Big Lots. I believe it was only $1.99, but I believe that Twinings usually runs like $3 to $4 depending on where you go. It's definitely worth it. It's a great quality tea. And as I said, Big Lots has a lot of teas. I buy a lot of tea at Big Lots, and it's really nothing to do with the quality. I haven't had quality issues. I think it's just like an overstock or what have you. But yeah, Twinings peppermint tea from Big Lots, 25 bags in here. I really like the packaging too. And what I like about this is, look at this. These little tiny individual packages. It's really, really awesome. So, there's my peppermint tea. This is one I just recently bought at Big Lots too. This is Carrington tea. This is a green tea. Okay, so if you've ever heard me rant about tea, I'm not really a big fan of green tea, but I'm going to try it again because I heard it really helps with weight loss. It has a lot of antioxidants, and since I am trying to, have a better lifestyle, I thought I'd try it again. I have noticed sometimes with teas, if I put a little milk in them, a little heavy cream. I might like them. So I might like this if with some additions. Uh, I actually haven't opened this box yet, obviously because I'm a little nervous to try it. But I heard that this was a great brand, the Carrington tea for green tea. 20 tea bags. I believe, again, I think I bought this one at Big Lots after I had checked major retailers. And this was only $1 for this box. So, there's that. Okay, so I have a Keurig machine. If you don't know what a Keurig machine is, it's a 1 cup coffee maker. Comes with its own little containers for, you know, your coffee or your tea or whatever drink, called K-cups. Um, I have the Celestial again because I really like their tea. This is the English breakfast Earl Grey tea. Or no, excuse me, it's just English breakfast. I thought I had Earl Grey. I didn't. This is really, really good. I usually have a problem with Keurig because I feel like their K-cups have an aftertaste. So I've been trying to slowly find some that don't have an aftertaste. Uh, this is really, really great. I'm not a fan of the price of Keurig K-cups. This box here that has 12 K-cups was about $8. Uh, one uh, cup, I'll show you the cups. This is what you put in the machine. A little cup. That 1 cup will fill this glass once. So I get 12 cups of tea for $8. I'm kind of... It is a little bit expensive for me. I only drink this maybe if I want to switch from coffee to tea in the morning. This is the only time I drink this. But it is still really, really good. And if you don't mind about the price, definitely worth trying out. Any of the teas for Keurig, I'm sure will be delicious. And now down to my everyday. You know how you have like that one outfit or that one pair of shoes that you go to all the time when you have to do something you don't want to do or whatever? This is my tea for that kind of day. Red Rose Original Black Tea is my favorite everyday tea. It really is. I used to drink Salada a lot. Um, it's all right. It depends on the quality of the tea that you get, like the packaging. I find that unless you get the Salada tea like right away, it doesn't really have a great flavor. Red Rose I can let sit in the cupboard for months if it lasts that long. It usually doesn't. But I can let that sit in the cupboard for months, and I don't think it loses any of its flavor. I really, really like it. If by some unnatural force that I cannot get Red Rose tea, my second choice is Tetley. I grew up on Tetley. It was my grandmother's and my mother's favorite type of tea. That's what I grew up on. So if I can't get Red Rose, I definitely go for Tetley. I never, ever, ever, ever buy store brands anymore because I just don't like the quality of the tea. I think it's weak and kind of stale tasting. I'm not sure. It's weird. But I seem to find this consistency with all store brand teas. If you have a store brand that you like, that's great because it's always cheaper. But the Red Rose, I don't think is a terrible price. I don't buy a box, like, I only buy a box like once a month, so I have to, price-wise, I know I don't pay over like $3 or $4 for this box. And it has 100 tea bags. So that's 2 per cup usually for me, so that's 50 cups of tea. Like I said, I usually only buy this box about once a month. So I think it's a great price, especially for something that's enjoyable. You know, I'm really finicky with tea, so for something that I really enjoy drinking, I don't think it's a big deal for the price. And because I can't forget it, I mean, it's still tea. I'm a big avid drinker of iced tea. And when it comes to iced tea, I really don't have a preference. I like store brand tea mixes. Uh, you know, I like name brand, but I have to have lemon in, or just a regular straight tea. I do have to have it with lemon. Um, Up until my recent lifestyle change, I drank a lot of, you know, the sugary, crappy tea. On occasion, I still do have Nesta lemon iced tea and brisk. Those are my 2 favorites. I really, really like those. But now I've been drinking the Crystal Light iced tea. It's only 5 calories a serving. I really, really like the Crystal Light tea, but I don't buy it as often because there are 8 packs in here and it's like $3 or $4 plus. So it's not something that I enjoy regularly, unfortunately, these days, but it is still really, really good. Um, all the Crystal Light teas are really good. I have a peach iced tea. That's really great. I like that stuff too. But yes, if you're on a diet or you can't have really sugary stuff, you like iced tea, this is great. Those are the teas that I drink. Now, as for what, if you want to have like, you want to be really, go all out, have a nice tea time, you're going to need like, something little to snack on. These are my two favorite things. Number one is not necessarily this brand, but biscottis or biscotti, however you want to say that. I love biscotti. What they are is they're like a cookie that's been double baked. They're very hard and very crunchy, and you use them to dip into your coffee or tea. And most of the ones that I found have chocolate on them. They don't have to have chocolate on them, but yeah, you can't go wrong with biscotti. They're really, really good. These ones I'm not really a fan of, but this is kind of what they look like. They have like a little arc shape. So there you have it. There's some biscotti. You can't go wrong with biscotti. All right. Next thing are these. The Pralines. These aren't actually the ones that I eat. I don't like dark chocolate, but I stole them from my godmother to show you guys. But these are just little sticks. They're like wafers. And the ones that I eat, here, this is a broken one, but this is what they kind of look like. I like the milk chocolate ones. They're, like I said, they're just little wafers. They have chocolate inside. They're very light and airy, a little, crispy. They're great. They're great with hot cocoa. They're great with coffee. They're great with tea. So another option that I don't currently have right now is it's always popular is crumpets or scones or biscuits. I'm a big fan of scones. There's a lot of recipes out there to make scones. I'll post a link to a couple of my favorites at the end of the video. They're really simple to make yourself, or you can buy them from the bakery section from any major grocery store. Personally, I like raisin scones. My grandmother used to make them all the time. So those are my personal favorites. Another popular one, they're just plain lemon scones, or just plain, period, nothing really going on. Blueberry's another popular one. So the scones have like they're kind of like a biscuit, but they have a different like texture. They're a little bit more dry, I think, than a biscuit. And again, like they're usually sweet in nature. Well, biscuits aren't really usually sweet. Um, so you always have your biscuit option and crumpets. All your classic tea time things. And again, if you're gonna have a high tea or a real tea time, you can't go wrong with little finger foods, lady fingers or cucumber sandwiches. Of course, that's classic. So you can't go wrong with things like that. If it's going to be your tea time anyway, so you eat what you want. But if you're going traditional, then that's what I recommend. And lastly, to conclude my tea video, I was supposed to show everybody my favorite teacup that my favorite teacup that's not my everyday cup, and some of my tea accessories. Fortunately, I only have one tea accessory, and but it's really cool. This is very, very old. It is a tea steeper. You would put your dry tea leaves into here, into there, close it, and relatch, and then you dip it into your cup and stir. Um, I love tea diffusers. I think when you're talking about loose leaf teas, some people like to put them through the coffee filters and like the mesh cages. I don't like the mesh cages. I don't think I don't like when there's like little bits of tea, like tea leaves left in the bottom. So that's why I like this particular diffuser, because it has very, very tiny holes and they're not the whole way through. So I really like that one. Now, I have to tell you guys, I think I've shown you guys this before. Up until recently, this was my favorite fancy teacup. Right here. My little cup with feet. Very nice and beautiful on the inside. It's a Napco China piece. The Napco China, made in Japan, with very nice quality. I still have the original sticker on the bottom, and of course the stamping. Um, so up until recently, this was my favorite. But recently, my godmother-in-law, she gave me a teacup, and I'm just blown away by it. It's gorgeous. It's very old. I'll show you the cup first. I don't want to try and hold them together. Unfortunately, the camera isn't doing this justice. It's a beautiful, like, stormy blue color. But yes, there's a little Chinese dragon on there. Isn't that beautiful? That's just the plate, and here's the cup. Let me just turn it for you. There he is, the dragon. Beautiful little cup. It's got this beautiful, it's all hand painted. Um, it's just gorgeous. The inside is beautiful. Like, it looks almost like a mother of pearl, like golden glaze on it. It's just exquisite. It really is. And this is made in Japan. It doesn't have a maker. So unfortunately, I'm not sure exactly where it came from. But all I know is that I think it's like the most gorgeous, gorgeous cup that I've ever seen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little crash course on teas and teas that I like and my favorite cups and everything. So I will talk to you guys later. Love you.